Hello, my little munchkin, crones, and sunflowers. How are you on this Friday? What is it? Morning. Well, I would have recorded yesterday, but you know what? I took a day off, and I haven't been putting my dailies on ever since I got this surgery. It just kind of left me kind of like, as I go around with no teeth. I mean, I have temporaries to put in, but it's hard to talk with them. So we're just going to Here Goes Nothing, and we're going to talk about Lisa Vanderpump. What was the name of it?
It was called Food Stars.
I really like it. It was refreshing, and you know what? I know people are not going to agree with what I'm saying, but if she's doing that, it seemed like it's going to be a good show, and she could just let the other show go. What is it?
Vanderpump Rules.
Vanderpump Rules. Or spruce it up and get new people. It's just the old people. What do you think, Baby Crone, before we get started?
Honestly, in my opinion, I feel as though it's refreshing to see Lisa on a different show that does not have drama, even though it looks like it's going to be a juicy season for Food Stars. But it's nice to see Lisa put her entrepreneurship skills
and she's good, and I would choose to be on her team. Well, anyway, the premise is they pick out these guests, they pick out the people that they want on their team. So Ramsay is looking for the creme de la creme. He's looking for those, he was looking for those that was good like him. But Lisa was taking all the rejects. She was taking everybody, because everybody there has gifts and talents.
Yes.
The only person that they allow us to see was the fisherman. And they would have kept him, but they didn't see no gold. It would have been a business where it would have sunk, because it was a good idea, but all it would do would leave you with struggle. And they didn't take it. Yeah. But other than that, they did send people away. But Lisa said he don't want it, I'll take it. And then towards the end, when he realized, wait a minute, there is nobody as great as me. And Lisa had already picked the best. Because one thing Lisa is good at is picking people for her show. And so it just gives me the chills how she saw something good in them. She didn't care, white, black, male, female. I love Lisa Vanderpump. And Ramsay and Gordy finally at the end, when it was getting down to the slim pickings, that's what he had to pick from, thinking he was going to have him. And Lisa said this to him. So you're not going to be happy until you see yourself walk through that door. But when he really seen that they were going down and they only had like 3 or 4, and that and Lisa was almost finished with filling hers. So she would have taken the last. So they only was allowed to have so many. And Lisa Vanderpump, she took the best of what he considered the worst.
Yes.
And he took the worst of what he would have chosen. Not that they were the worst, but it would have been what Ramsay would have chosen. But I love it. They're a cool dynamic.
Yes.
I love it. I love what they're doing now. Let's just go. It seems something like The Apprentice. Like they got to sell something. I don't know the premises of it, but that is the base of it. And I like the show, Baby Crone.
That is how it's appearing to come off, at least. Because really, because everybody, even though it's called Food Stars, the thing is that it's not really a cooking show like we had, at least how I assumed it was going to be. Instead, it's these entrepreneurs
trying to sell their business for $250,000.
Yes. And as it seems like the premise of the show is going to be, they're going to be they're not even going to be, they might do a little bit of cooking in this, but really it's about selling product, how to market, how to create a business. Can you sell this product that isn't yours, really testing their skills. And that's what I really enjoy about this show.
So it's going to be who's going to sell. I don't know how this is going to work, but there was a black guy on there, and he had a speech impairment.
Yes, his name was Kyson.
And what I liked about him, I love that silverware. Yes. I would purchase it. So I would purchase the silverware. I definitely, because I'm looking for something. And he said, this is the kind, because he couldn't speak or he had a speech impairment.
Mhm.
But when he was at the table with his family, because of dinner, when they would sit down to eat, he would talk and never. And so he made, what is that, cutlery? What they call it?
Cutlery?
Cutlery for his, whatever the name is. You could look it up. He made cutlery or whatever for the palate. And I loved it, and I really want to purchase it. And Lisa and Ramsay wanted him. It's cutlery. I think that's what cutlery or whatever the name of it. But it's that, and I loved it. So you want to get started? That's the premises, and we're going to be coming to you about it. I think it's going to be exhilarating. I really do.
Now, this first episode was really just picking the contestants, really.
Mhm.
So we was just getting a feel for some of the people and some of the not people that weren't picked. There were some people out there that had interesting concepts.
Yeah. Some of them I thought was price over high, like for the protein bars.
Yes,
and you need $16 for one, and you need 6 of these little bars for me. I was like, oh.
Yes.
No.
Her name was Mariah, and she was selling.
And if you want to put the
Eat.
Pictures up, you can, so they could be familiar with the pictures. Okay.
Yes, she was trying to sell Square Eat, and it was actually kind of funny because when because Lisa and Ramsay were feeling it at first, and they were just like, "Well, how much do one of these squares cost?"
Mm.
And when she said $3 and something,
no, not the squares. Not those protein bars. They were $16 and something.
Oh, they were like $16
for one.
Oh wow! And you need 6,
and you need 6
to make a meal. I think she missed the mark on. I get it's like a super protein pack that's supposed to fill you. Right. If you need 6 of them,
right,
it's not filling you. So why are we charging $16 for healthy food? This is my pet peeve out here.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, so when she said it was $16, Golden Ramsay was in the middle of drinking something. He was like, what? And
they taste stuff, they drank stuff, and then it was this thing for the baby. What was it?
Whiny baby.
It was like a sparkling wine, which they didn't see the growth in it, but Lisa liked it.
Yes, her name was Jess.
So
yeah, she one thing I have to say, I think pink is in for this season. I see everybody wearing pink. But one thing is I think she kind of does have it seems like a good charisma to sell something, because she was talking about how, I mean, even though I'm not Gen Z, she's targeting towards a specific audience. So that I think is genius in that sense. So that's why it's colorful, a little over the top, because that's what the younger generation's into.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Lisa had ended up picking her. One person, which I kind of felt bad for him, because I mean, at least for me, I thought it was a nice idea. This guy, his name was Kamal, and he had picked. Well, Lisa ended up picking him. His name was Kamal, and he had literally bought an old trademark for Magic Middles.
Yeah. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, they had Ramsay's name on them or something, and Ramsay didn't pick him. Sorry for cutting you off. You could go ahead and finish it.
Well, to finish off what you were saying, Ramsay didn't pick him because he said they were discontinued for a reason.
But he bought the patent and everything, and he asked him, did he use the recipe? And he said yes. And it was like, And this was something I think from the 80s, or it was an old patent, but he bought it. But I don't know why he can't just, I don't understand how patents work. If any of you out there understand it, if I buy a patent, can I change something, or do I have to keep it to the patent that I bought it?
That's actually a good question. You guys can let us know, because I'm not sure how a patent or a trademark works. I mean, I know after a certain amount of years, a trademark is no longer allowed. But I mean, you don't need a trademark to own something. It's basically free domain, and anybody can pick it until it's trademarked again. But in that sense, I feel I feel like for him, at least in his case, it was for nostalgic reasons. He was just like, I really loved this when I was younger, and I was sad that they discontinued it, so I brought it back so that way people can have the taste of the 80s again. And I guess in that sense, he wants to keep it authentic.
Right.
But still, I mean, not even Twinkies are the same anymore. At least that's what I've heard, that like the Twinkies we have today aren't like the Twinkies.
And the butterscotch crumpet, they taste funny. They got an undertaste to them. I don't like them anymore.
That is true. And they are like a little bit like moist and
heavy, lardy. I don't know. It's something about it that doesn't taste the same anymore. Hostess just got a different taste to them. I don't know.
So that was interesting for him. Lisa, no, nobody picked him. No, Lisa picked Kamal and Magic Middles. So
what Kamal have again?
Magic Middles, that rebrand that he brought from the 80s, wanting to bring back a discontinued line. Now the very first pick, because as we said, the first guy was rejecting. He was selling e-fish. That to me,
I thought it was a brilliant. Now they did too, but the way it would implode on itself. It just it wouldn't work. And it wasn't that they didn't love his idea, but you know what I've learned is with a business, you have to have, outside of a plan and all that, you have to have the beginning, the middle, and an end. His was going to struggle with the end result, where the big man would start crowding in on the little man, because his thing is, I'm going to bring fresh fish to you every day, wherever, ship it all over the world. But he'll be dealing with other fishermen. So they just saw that wasn't going to work. I get it. I can see that.
Too much demand and probably not enough supply. And
it probably had the supply. But if you are a fisherman and I'm ordering from you and I'm shipping and shipping it right to the door, it may be that person might say, look, I can do this. I don't need you. It just would have been a problem. I don't quite understand the business or the marketing, but I kind of understand how that could be a problem.
Yes. And the second contestant that came up her name was Allie, and she was the first one to be picked by Ramsay. However, her gig, right? It was called Chin Jibble. I think both Ramsay and Lisa wanted her, but she picked Ramsay.
Lisa would have taken all of them, other than a few. But other than that, she was just not discriminatory. She just looked at their drive. They both came in with different things that they were looking for. Ramsay was looking for Ramsay. That's true. I get it.
I understand.
And everybody that was there wanted to work with Ramsay. Ramsay turned them down. And Lisa said, okay, I'll take it. Ramsay, and then finally she just said, you're just looking for yourself to walk through that door, and it isn't going to happen. And I think he knew. And she says, what, you only have one person? You only have two? In other words, you're going to have to lower your standards. And I think she listened to him. At least that's what it appeared to me. And they seem that they're going to work well together. But they both made this absolutely clear. They both said, I want to win. Lisa said, I want to win this. And Ramsay is like, I want to win this. So this is really like big money, a big money game. Like people probably betting on it in the background. It's a big money game for the big people, like Lisa Vanderpump, who making money, if I had the money, I would bet in on this.
Okay. But
I would bet in who would win.
Okay.
And remind me a little of the Apprentice, but we'll see.
Okay, but the thing with Allie is it was kind of funny. I'm sorry to laugh, but she was trying to carry over the little shot glasses so that they could taste her variety sauces, and she ended up tripping.
Yeah, I know that was embarrassing.
It was,
but they took her though. Who took her?
Ramsay.
Ramsay took her. Yeah, yeah. It would have to be nerve-wracking. Look, about one of the guys came out. Was that the one that had the speech impairment? Came out and got stage struck. Just couldn't remember nothing. Started crying, and he was like, I had it all together. And I guess that childhood came back, and I guess he just lost it. But Ramsay, he is so mean, but I get him. He is so lovable. He hugs people. He gives people second and third chances.
Yeah.
He's mean. But if you can tolerate that, I truly believe that Ramsay have everybody's best will at heart.
That's true.
I truly believe it, because I believe that if Ramsay don't like you, I don't like you, I don't want to work with you, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
That's how he is. And I just dig that about him. And I've seen all of them would just want to have a chance to take it, even though I know you hard, you're rough, you're tough, but you're going to make us the best we can be. And I think Lisa Vanderpump, I would want to be on her side, because I compete to her woman's side. And she's hard too. And she knows business.
Yes.
I would definitely want to be on Lisa Vanderpump. Whether we win or lose, I would still want to be on her side.
Yes.
Because I think she have a lot to give, and she's more tender. With Ramsay, he would have me shaking. I would be quaking. I would make dumb mistakes because I would just feel overwhelmed when he yelled. I don't do well with people yelling at me. How about you?
No.
It doesn't work for me. So Lisa, I could deal with her.
Right. And then the third contestant that had came out was Lisa's first pick. And her name was Erica, and she was selling Global, which is baby food, but with like an adult palate, I guess. So that way,
like chili and that. No, I didn't feel that. I'm like Ramsay. It was like, because they tasted, and then Lisa stepped in. That is baby food. You know, it's different. It's baby food. That's what she had to tell him. It's going to taste kind of funny, but use your imagination. That's a baby, and you're introducing a baby to a different type of food. So if it's squash, zucchini, it's not gonna taste like the squash you got out of the restaurant or you make at home. And she really, to me, she made that make sense. So did. I like that. But I could tell that I wouldn't like the baby food. I would be like Ramsay. No, he was like, no, I wouldn't. I think he went to go to eat it thinking that it would taste like grown up, but they don't have the seasons because it's baby foods and stuff like that. So I really like that.
And it's like pureed and liquefied. So anyway, so we're almost through all the people, but I want to have some honorary mentions just because I really loved their ideas. There was this one lady who was selling it looked like a coaster, but she had gotten some people in quantum physics.
That's why you loved that so much.
Yes, I did. And there's another one in there too.
They took her, right?
No, they did not take her.
No one took her.
No one took her. No.
Why? I think because I don't know, it was a reason.
It maybe could have been price point.
I think Lisa took her. No. Oh, okay. Oh, go ahead then.
If they did, I probably did not write that down. If it could have been Lisa that took her, because this was a brilliant idea that literally the color will change the and it like generates some type of vibration that's going to change like the salsa water and like make it not so bitter and stuff like that. It's brilliant.
Well, she explained it the best she could.
I did.
It's a disc. And you put the drink on the disc.
Yes.
And something about it is something aerodynamics or frequency, and it's supposed to mix the drink. I don't know. It was brilliant. It was brilliant.
Like handed them like salsa water, like some type of like alcoholic beverage, and that like made it. She said it was not supposed to like taste so bitter or like make it taste more smoother.
Yeah. to your palate. I don't understand how it worked, but
Yeah,
that was fascinating.
So that's fascinating.
And I thought, now I could be wrong, I thought that Lisa chose her because of the mind she had.
I think Lisa did.
I think Leah's like, wait a minute, that we could put just like the guy, like Ramsay, they pick people. I'm not going to use this. I'll use it, but I need you for other stuff.
Yes.
That's how I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Like your product may not be creme de la creme, but I need you for something. Like the guy with the calorie. There's cutlery, whatever the pronunciation of it is. And even though I think that could sell, because I know I would buy it. I love the color and everything. Mm-hmm. But all at the same time, that may not be what he interested. But he interested in the fact this guy got girth. Yes. This guy got guts. No matter what, he's stuck in. So they were just looking for different things.
Yes, they were. And another honorary mention was this person that had a machine that's supposed to turn air into water. They had to
turn that down. Yeah.
Yes, they did. Only Ramsay wanted to say yes, but he was like, maybe in another year, because I'm not sure that price point of
$5,000.
Yes,
we'll turn air, water. We'll turn air, the condensing water into water. Right.
Yes. The water in the air.
Right.
Like from like humidity and condensation.
Right.
Some filter that's going to trap the water. And they can apparently make 20 bottles of water, 20 glasses.
It was 5,000. And Lisa would have taken him, but she had already filled her ballot. She couldn't help anybody after that.
She couldn't.
Oh, is there anything else you'd like to add? Anybody else?
No, that was pretty much it.
Well, that was it. And it comes on again. When does it come on? It came on yesterday, but I don't know. Yeah,
it came on Wednesday.
It came on Wednesday, and we meant to do it yesterday, which was Thursday. So whenever it comes on, we'll have everything more organized with you. Yes. So please join us as we do this. We like doing stuff like this and talking about it. So please join us if you can. We really love it. It's called what?
Food Stars,
and it's on Hulu,
or you can watch it on Fox. Because that's where it airs on regular TV.
Love it. And with that being said, you ready?
Yes.
Sunflowers.